Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Gary Sanchez, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Alex Reyes is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Into the box, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses. Ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So in now for Chicago, Bryce Harper. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
0-1. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Called strike over the outside corner.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Throw over to first, and he's back easily. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. It's at the knees and called strike 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
So coming to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Springer leads off first with one away. Count is 1-2 now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And he got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. The squad has put together a strong year, and his home run production has certainly been a big part of it.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's been the bright spot for this team. Anytime in a big spot they've needed a big knock, he has seemed to be the guy, and rightfully so. As we get down to the tight games at the end of the season, his offensive production has got to continue, and he's fighting for a home run title. Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Curveball that time, not even close.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Two men are on with two men out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And this is hit hard to the right side.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Steven Strasburg will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
So digging in now, Harrison Bader. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Colton Wong. From the stretch, and it's fouled away. Wong, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Outside, 2-1. Strasburg has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Strasburg on 1-1. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We are still scoreless. Digging in, Javier Baez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Javier Baez.
First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's shine the light on Marcell Ozuna. Another one of those dynamic outfielders that you can't put in a box. Can he play center? Yes. Can he play right? Yes. Left? Yes. Go deep? Absolutely.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Bryant stands at an impressive 6'5". Swings the bat and throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Chris Bryant goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
0-2, here it comes. And that one misses in the dirt. Lays off 2-2 now. Story, the runner at first with 2 gone. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Here's George Springer. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Hit hard to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jose Martinez, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jose Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's strike 2 as the fastball's fouled off to the right. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher. And you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul DeYoung. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that just misses inside.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. A runner at first with no outs here. Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's just 1 for 6. A 1-0 delivery. And he fouls this one off. None out, runners at first and second. In for strike 2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row. but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
DeYoung at second, Longoria at first with no outs. Chopped weakly to the left, reined in, and he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a pop-up now. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Alex.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alex Reyes. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Looking to minimize the damage here. Low for ball 1. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box scoring this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Three runs already home here. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full. The Cardinals are out in front, 3-0. The next Cub up, Bryce Harper. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-2 the count.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And the This is fouled at the plate. The 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And a breaking ball stays outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 2-0. A little bouncer. But it's foul, strike one. One out, nobody on. This is line to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
First baseman number 44.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Here now the 2-2, and this one gets away. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Sanchez takes his lead at third with one away. Swing and a liner. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now at the plate, Colton Wong, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now at the plate, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Martinez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. Grant Holmes answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Holmes, a 25-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. The 3-1. Full count now, 3-2. To short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, third baseman, Chris
Here's Chris Bryant now. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup that catches the corner for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Line drive, base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Bryant, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Kelly goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Story is retired, 2 down now. Digging in, Steven Strasburg. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. With runners in scoring position this season, Strasburg is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Popped him up. Kelly moving to his left, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Score holds. It's 3-1. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Softly hit out to short. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Three-two pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. Back to first, and that'll take care of Longoria as well. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. He'll try again, 1-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Redbirds down quietly, and it's still 3-1. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high, 1-0. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Two 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Full count still. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. The 1-2. Popped him up. Martinez over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Harper on second. Rizzo on at first with two down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Javier Baez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside, he misses, ball four.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in, Javier Baez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carson Kelly comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. It's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Number 15 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Harrison Bader. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strasburg with a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And 3-1. Hard hit ball to second. There's Baez, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Second baseman, number 16, Colton.
Now batting, Colton Wong. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ball and a strike. Strasburg on 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Story brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cards leave one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Tyson Ross takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 40, Tyson Ross.
Striding in once again, Chris Bryant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 0 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Ross. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung gathers it in. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. In now, Steven Strasburg. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 3-1. Here's Marcell Ozuna. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, third
So
baseman.
here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. And a neck-high fastball that time. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground. 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop.
Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Well, now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, George Springer. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Here's Bryce Harper now in head-to-head action against Tyler Lyons. He's gone just 2 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The batter, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Springer stands at first with one out. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. We're in the seventh inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Tyler Glasnow gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Tyler Glasnow.
Digging in once again, Evan Longoria. He was a double play victim last time around.
Evan Longoria.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Glasnow, a California-born ball player. He was a fifth-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1-1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and a strike to count. Treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking up around the letters.
The right fielder, number 5, Dylan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1-0 the count. That's wide, 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
3-1. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Cardinals open it up now. It's 4-1.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Standing in now, Carson Kelly. As he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands, it's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt. One out, nobody on. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Matt Carpenter.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 16 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Carpenter, a native Texan. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Cards add on just a bit, courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. St. Louis leads it 4-1. John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 60, John Brebbia.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Martinez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 18.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the ninth. That means game over.
No,
missed with a slider. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's Javier Baez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Henniger leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball that time, not even close. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Albert Almora will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
Right over the middle, knee high. Two down, runners at first and second. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Here's the 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ball 3.
And remember here, there's an open base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Second and third, 2 away. Back up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Hey, not hit all that hard, Nero. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Efren Navarro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Efren Navarro.
And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. DeYoung is there for it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubbies 3. Raisel Iglesias is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Gene Segura is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Now to the plate, Colton Wong. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. (4-3) our score here as we play the 8th. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. 24 home runs for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the 9th, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing for the opposition.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he rips it on the ground to second. Baez has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman.
So striding forward now, Jose Martinez. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike now. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. A high fastball is in there.
I got 3-2.
Two out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
I guarantee you at release point, you want to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the Cardinals thanks to this man, Colton Wong. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 5-3 St. Louis. Hector Rondon comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Hector Rondon.
Here's George Springer. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. He's 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
0-1 the count. Here comes the 0-1, and that's a called strike at the letters. So that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch, and it's 1-2. Fouled off. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ball even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The next 3-2. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Gary Sanchez. Lays off 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Harper, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win, and are hoping to build on that now.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Cards took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Grant Holmes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Hector Rondon closes the door for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line for this afternoon, first for the victorious